we're going to pick it up now, and I'm so bloody excited. And yeah, I'll show you when we get it back to the shed.
Tell me, is it whack up in the air? Rapping scattered off the gear. I can map him, get it, yeah. It's like a tracker, get distracted, send him back like in the mail. Not a fraction of them real. Catch him lacking, run the drill. Running through the shit like a motherfucking dage.
Okay guys, this is a very exciting episode. So I'm just at work, minding my own business. I get a text from Dad, and he's tagged me in a Facebook Marketplace item that I've been looking for ages, since we moved into this house. It's got 4 wheels, it's got an engine, and yeah, I'm super excited to go pick it up. And just randomly, somehow it was meant to be. Dad's tagged me in one. I've been waiting. They only pop up like every so often, and they're really expensive. This one's popped up, 500 bucks, and it's in my street. A house sold in my street, and the guy is moving out. He's moving to like a suburbia. Wait till you see this thing. It's in such good condition. 500 bucks, and it's a smaller size. It's not one of the bigger ones, because my yard, I kind of need a smaller one to get in and around things. So it's a perfect. We're going to pick it up now, and I'm so bloody excited. And yeah, I'll show you when we get it back to the shed.
So much fun with that.
Alright, this right here is a Toro wheel horse. It's a XL380H. That's my new favourite vehicle. Out of all my cars, this has got to be the most exciting. Look at this thing. It's red. Red always goes faster. It's a Toro, and it's the XL380H, which is a perfect size for what I need it for. The seat is in almost perfect condition. I got this thing for a steal, 550 bucks. I've got to fix the plug. That wire has come off the plug there, and that enables you to go in reverse and mow in reverse as well. You turn the key, but obviously that's not working at the moment. I did give it a test run on the way home, as you've seen, and the thing is a weapon, just slices through it. But we are gonna jack it up and have a look under there and check out the blades, see how sharp they are. We might take them off and give them a quick buzz under the grinder or the bench grinder, whichever one. The thing is in some bloody good condition. The only other thing it needs is the bonnet's a bit like backyard spec on how it works. It's kind of just held on by this wire. So I need to suss that out and fix that up with something. But look at the engine. It's a beauty. Looks like it's barely even used. It comes with an aftermarket fuel line tap that apparently is cool. Came with a spare oil filter and a jerry can, and also had enough fuel to get it up over the hill home and mow the front lawn. It's got your rabbit speed and your turtle speed. Hang on. There we go. Alright, so some of the mods we're going to look at doing on the channel with this new project is we're going to convert it to E85. We just got to change the fuel pump, and the fuel tank's plastic, so that's not going to work. We're going to change that to E85 compatible fuel tank, and then it should have a bit more go. The other thing is, yeah, the blades. We're just going to make sure they're sharp, because that's a good upgrade. Also, once you finish using your mower, the best thing to do is clean it down. So you want to get rid of all this grass. Just give it a squirt down with a hose, and it also comes with a hose fitting on here. You plug your hose in, you turn the blades on, spins around and cleans all underneath, which is awesome. Just don't put your hands under there, it's not a good idea. The tyres, we could run some semi-slicks, but probably not needed on the surfaces I'm running on. And then also there's a little tow bar here, so I can get a trailer in the future, hook on a trailer on there and tow it around the backyard. But overall, absolute weapon. Could go for a Momo steering wheel. This one is quite good, it's the deep dish. Yeah, I might leave that. The stock one's pretty good. It's got the stock airbag in there. Oh, my horn doesn't work, that's a defect, have to fix that. But yeah, pretty happy with my purchase overall. The other thing, another massive bonus that this comes with, is another whole spare parts mower without the deck and the blades. So I'm gonna go pick that up now on the trailer, but actually first, I'm gonna drive this onto the trailer. It's only ramps I have. Get underneath it and have a look at the blades. Alright guys, this is a cold start. Let's see how it goes. Just got up there like it was nothing. This thing is pretty powerful. It's even got like you can put a bash bar on the front. The lock's actually quite impressive. Definitely stick around for that. I'll show you full lock to lock in a minute. But I'm gonna get under here and have a look and see if I can see the blades. Not very high off the ground, but it's have a gaze. Might be better off getting like driving it up here a bit actually. Yeah, you can see the blades under there. Oh, there's another set over there. And they are blunt as anything. They're like super blunt. Alright, this is the first mod we're going to do. We're going to take these blades off and see if we can sharpen them on the grinder. It's not easy being easy, you know. So you want to get your rattle gun onto the nut. Oh, I can't do this with bloody one hand. You want to get your rattle gun onto the nut here and rattle them off. Obviously if you have a spanner it's not going to come off because they spin. But rattle gun will do the trick. Alright, so this is something actually insane that just happened. I just went to rattle it off and me little what do you call it, bit? The knuckle, just the pin came out. But not only that, the socket broke. There's two cracks in the socket. I don't know if you can see that. See that crack and that crack? It actually blew out the freaking... It snapped the socket. That's insane. Cheap shit. I'll go grab another one that's a deep socket, like an impact socket, and I'll get it off. Alright, got the blades off. I learned a couple of things along the way. It's actually an imperial size, which is a bitch. It's a 5/8 socket that you need to get this one off in particular. If you're servicing your mower, you will need to figure that out as well. But holy shit, look at these blades. Not even sharp. Like I could use that as a hammer. It's like the surface is that freaking big. I don't know how that's even cutting. It's just whacking the grass. It's like a whacker. But anyway, gonna have a go at getting a bit more sharpness going on here. It looks like it's ran into a house a few times. There's big chunks out of it and shit. Yeah, that's gonna do a world of good. It's not good for the engine though. It means it's been working pretty hard its whole life. But let's have a go at this one, eh? Yeah? Alright, check out the difference in that. That's sharp, and that's not. Woo! Could do the paper trick and show you to cut through paper. Ready? Boom, cuts it straight through because it's that sharp. With a blunt one, See? Doesn't cut. Sweet as. I'm just going to do the other one now, and then whack them back on, and that's a bloody big improvement, that. Okay, blades are back on just to give it a little test run out the back. So much better now, nice and sharp. The next thing to fix is this switch here, so that I can cut in reverse, which will be so handy. It sucks to turn around, it's nicer just to go back and forward. So this little wire in here that's pulled out of there, I'm gonna extend the 2 wires so it's a bit longer, so when the seat goes forward it doesn't put all the pressure on that harness, which it's doing right now. So just gonna extend those 2 wires and figure out how I'm gonna put it back on the pin. I should be able to de-pin it and then crimp it back on, or solder it or something. That shouldn't be an issue. I'm also gonna adjust the seat so that it suits my short legs, because I can't quite reach unless I sit right on the edge. And then after that we're just going to clean it out and give it a detail. Okay, pause. I just got the call and I went and picked up the whole spare whole mower. It's got 2 back tyres that are perfectly good. Fresh meat on there. They're actually mint. For 4x4ing up some rock walls. The front right here, that's been replaced off the other mower that's good. But like, mate, how's this for spare parts, eh? It's got all the bells and whistles. It's even got an engine. I don't know if it works, but there's plenty of spare bits and pieces. It's just been sitting out in the weather, so she's seen better days, but yeah, how good's that? I don't know where I'm gonna put it though, because it's pretty ugly. It's got a big smash in the front, too many drifties into like steel rails, I think. But I'm pretty happy with that. Now I just got to get it off the trailer and then store it somewhere. But okay, back on with the mods. So obviously if you're playing with wiring, make sure you disconnect your battery first. It's always the first step. This one's easy as. It's just a plastic wing nut on here. Make it nice and simple to remove. So that's your battery disconnected. Yeah, you only need to take 1 pole off. And I just noticed these wires are a bit short. So it was just because the wires were just like, the harness was tucked down there a bit too far. So I pulled it up a little bit, just lightly. And we've got enough wire here to do the job. So I'm just gonna unpick this little crimp in here. If you poke in like a flathead screwdriver in here, you can push the little prong down and you can pull the crimp back out again. Then I'm going to spread it apart and then whack this cable back in and solder it on there so it doesn't come off. Cool, so I got the little crimp out. This is what it looks like. And if you can imagine that being in the plug, you push down a tiny little thin screwdriver, so I use this one, down the inside of the plug, and you push down on this little tab right there. And then at the same time as pushing that down, because it's a tiny little tab there that holds it in, if you can see just there, at the same time as that, you get your pointy nose pliers on the end here and you pull out and it will just slide out. You just got to be gentle with it. So now we're going to unpick this crimp here carefully, and then solder in the wire and then crimp it back onto it again, and then just slide it straight in. To reset the little tab here, you just pull it out a little bit, you just flex it out so that it's sticking out, and then that way when it goes in and it pulls back, it'll lock in. So you can see the tab sticking out there a little bit. If you have a go at it, you should be able to figure it out. The only time you have a problem is when you snap this little tab off, then you're in struggle street. Alright, so that's been soldered back onto there. You don't have to solder it, you could just use the little tabs to crimp it, but I like soldering stuff because it's, I don't know, it feels like it's going to last longer. So now we just slide it straight in that hole there and it will go click, and that'll be done. I can't do shit with one hand, eh? I need to mount the camera to myself. And there you go, another thing fixed. It turns out the reason why it pulled is because the zip ties were on there and it was attached to here, and then when you open and shut the seat, it was pulling all the pressure right on the weakest point, which is the actual plug. So that's sorted, battery's back on, adjusted the seat, and ready to do some more skids. Yeehaw! Now we're gonna clean it. Alright, so it's just sprinkling rain right now, so I've got to be pretty quick. I gave it a detail and it's looking bloody brand new, mate. So you get your hose, you click it in here, you turn the hose on, and you turn the blades on, and then that'll clean all underneath. Hopefully. This is the first time I've done it. So that's spraying out. Turn it on. Blades. So that water spraying underneath there, and then the blade spinning around, obviously cleans all the grass out. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, I got a wet ass. I'm gonna put this back in under cover and we're gonna give it a wax and a polish. No, I'm joking, but we are gonna park it back inside. One other thing while we're out here, I was on the whippersnipper yesterday and had a really whoopsie moment, and yeah, I flicked the rock up and hit this bloody glass door that's meant to be for the shed. That's now on the ground. I was pretty mad when it happened, and both pieces of glass are completely gone. It's pissing down rain, so I'm gonna drive this inside. One other thing I forgot to show you is the full lock. Like, look at that. It's got more lock than the S13, mate. That thing can cut circles pretty tight. It's got this real cool lock kit in it that works really well. You can get them off eBay. But yeah, drop in the comments below what you want to see me do to this, what mods you want to see, if you want to see me get some coilovers and like fully drop it on its ass, or if you want to see like, I don't know, some engine modifications, maybe like a pod filter or something like that, or even like bucket seats. But yeah, just let me know in the comments below, and yeah, that's my new mower. I hope you guys like it as much as me, because I'm freaking keen for the grass to grow back so I can mow it again. That's the end of this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you yeah, like the video as always. Drop a comment below and subscribe if you haven't already. This one was just a bit of fun mucking around. Obviously don't take it serious, but yeah, I'll see you on the next one.